Alright guys, welcome back to part 13 of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. On the last part, a lot of shit happened, right? We left off on a cliffhanger. We were escaping the submarine with Lynn and Camilla, and then right when Lynn was about to get, basically the part of the submarine was gonna get filled and she was gonna die, a metal hand came through, opened the door and grabbed her and Camilla and took her up. And then that's it. That's the last thing we saw. So let's see what the hell's about to go down here. This will probably be the last episode. If it isn't, then hey, you know, I'm kind of bad at determining that shit, but I think it will be. The unpended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long journey to the bottom of the sea. There's a hole. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, there's a hole at the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. Yeah, who the fuck? My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Is that Ray? Is this Ray? What the fuck is that? Ah! It's a amalgamation. Oh. Okay. It's a person. What am I looking at? Oh, it's Sissel as a robot. Why'd you save us? I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Yeah. Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. And you still went with the same look? I guess you do look kind of cool, so I'm not too upset. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it at all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I guess he wants to do it? I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Yeah, what the fuck happened? Okay, that's me. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel, my name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are and who I am too. What? Huh? Speak English, man! The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Okay. So we're no longer looking like Sissel. His name's not even Sissel. Why did you save us? The music is going hard. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. The engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. The radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching the junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. Oh, shit. Is that missile? The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects, and in my case, swapping objects. Exactly, and apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. And then now you could make a whole fucking suit of armor. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago, you got hit with it. Bang! Why are we always dying with our ass in the air? A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Yeah, you were right next to the crater. Yeah, you got ran over and you flew, missile. Yeah, the fragment was right underneath you. Yeah, I remember this. Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Where? In the junkyard? Time effect. Another effect a meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death. Ah, this is also strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That's just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Contradictory existence? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Okay, revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives. As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order, but I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Tempsic. Why? They don't want anybody to know about the power? Yeah, Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. I mean, yeah, that was an easy person to kill. These two are a lot harder. I guess Pigeon Man's easy to kill, not Inspector Cabanella. And that Junkyard Super, they were slated to be wiped out too. Okay. Tying up loose ends, basically. And as it turns out, was that your job? That was his job, I'm assuming. Yeah, this is where that ship blew up. I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Tempsic fragment and here I am. Oh, okay, so you were targeted as well. I mean, we knew that. But they had one more final target. Who? Lynn? Or Camilla? You, detective. Me? Why? One final target. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay, but I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later and you become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. What was up with the fishy cat? You told him... I don't know what you told him. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. Okay, and then she decided to shoot me? He leans up against the thing. And as I was leaning, I took possession of you to make you shoot me. That's some pretty fucked up things here, Sissel, or not Sissel. I don't know your name. And then, bang! Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Bang! You shot him in the leg. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. Damn! And then so she thinks that she killed me. Or that body. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. Then what happened? How the fuck was I here? Yeah, that's... I forget his name. Jigo? Jago? Endokuken? Oi. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted to wipe you out. But then something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. Yeah, that was me. Bitch. Hold on, sister. I showed up. I still remember that. Hold on, sister. Yeah, I was gonna give them all like Western accent or like cowboys. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Ah, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsik sooner or later. Okay. So now what, homie? The fuck are you doing? Why did you save us? Are you having regrets? I guess you got betrayed, so you feel like, damn, I really got used. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is to wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no! There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. Damn. What about Detective Jowd? I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? The feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Damn. Okay, Lynn. Kind of deep and philosophical. I didn't know you had that in you. Oh, Camilla's finally awake. At least she's alive, bro. I thought she was fucking dead when we dropped her. Lynn? Hey, you're awake. Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here. What? Oh, yeah, I don't think there's any way for us to get out. Somebody else has to save us. If your dad what? If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Hopefully? I mean, he's the only one that's not here. He got sent off into space. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is that? What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsik fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Do you know? Yes, we do. Oh, that's right. It has the bullet! It has the tracker bullet! This was tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from Inspector in White. That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the command room, right? Yeah. Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? I mean, right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. What the fuck are we doing? I guess I just talked to Lynn. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment. It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo on the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So what are we gonna do? Ride on the top of a torpedo? Of course not. You guys are going to go. Darn, I kind of wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? I mean, if you hold on, right? Okay, what does this do? Oh, shit. Oh, it's the... I know where we are. It's gonna give him some grapes. Okay. Mechanical arm. We could use this telephone to go somewhere. Torpedo room, engine room. I guess we go to the torpedo room? The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. And then I guess at some point we go to the engine room? Okay, we're back in the torpedo room. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. Thank you, missile. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. You could do that? You know how to do that? Hey. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Okay. I guess we're pulling the switch. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Missile, I need you to move, I think. The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken, though. I would probably work just fine if only I could move this switch. We'll just have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Okay, then... yeah, switch these 2, Missile, and then... We swap back, go up here, lower it now. There we go. There's the missile. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. The torpedo looks serviceable. Okay, and now we need all set on this end too, but something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I will go, and so will missile. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Oh my god, shit is banging, bro. Hey. Okay, come on, missile. You're not gonna go? Missile? I'm sorry. I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped these switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. Okay. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. Ah, Missile. They die regardless. Like, you won't be able to save them. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn, you staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. Yeah, exactly. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla. I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Oh, this is kind of sad. Miss Camilla! Get in here, bro. We got shit to do. That's a good boy, Missile. That's kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie. They were talking to the puppies and the puppies didn't want to leave. But yeah, like, what the fuck we doing? Like, we gotta go. If you stay here, y'all just die. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Do I have to count? Oh my god, I hope I don't have to count. 12 seconds, and I need to find a way. Sissel? What's up? We never found out who you really were, but that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? I fucking hope so. That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. I don't know. We saying goodbyes. I don't like that. Yeah, we saying goodbyes, bro. I don't be fucking with that. Okay. We got 12 seconds and we'll pass by the command room. I hope I don't have to count. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope... Wait, but how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Oh my god. Oh, there's Detective Jowd and the dude. Okay, it did it for me, because if I had to do it myself, I probably would have missed it. There's Sissel's body, yeah. Okay. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking, so I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Okay. Detective, are you alive? Yeah, you good? Sorry for the wait, Detective. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla, and what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. Are we gonna catch him up on everything? I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened in the submarine Yanoa. So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Oi. Are you Yomiel? Yomiel. That's his name. Yomiel. God, y'all got some weird names in this town, I'm not gonna lie. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel. That's right. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd? Right. About him? 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system under multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. Okay. So you were smart. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took Little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Dowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm sorry, Yomil. Damn. I'd be mad as fuck. 10 years ago, the Temsek Rock murdered your shit. Damn! That was loud. That was a lot louder than before. They put a little more oomph in that one. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. Hey, I existed in this world. No question about that. Hey, these are all the people that were there that night, basically. But nobody noticed my presence. Camila just got kind of roped into this. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. I mean, but you could save people from dying. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. I mean, I get it. I get it. In fact, it only made it worse. So yeah, you became bitter and shit. Yeah, because you're cursed with immortality, but there's nothing you could do. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. Oh my god. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? You killed his wife, bro. It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. And then that's when you got the organization involved. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked him for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. A rebirth, a new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked him for. A completely man-made life. That's right, I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of power, a lot of money, and a lot of power. And that's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. I mean, you kind of asked the wrong government, but either way, they were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsek was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why did they just steal a hunk of the Temsek meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? Why? Yeah, why can't you just take it from the park? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. Yeah, by the pigeon. A reporter was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. It was these 2 goobers. I fucking hate them, bro. I'm glad he got broken ribs. By Inspector Cavanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? Yeah, they were the ones that were putting all their efforts into it. At first, the government didn't believe the report. I mean, who would, honestly? But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Is he an agent? Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. Okay, good. Good. I was gonna say, no way that's a secret agent. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsek meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, They've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh? Okay. So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. I didn't think we were going to be doing this, but that's right, he died. How the fuck did he die? The other guy was fine. Did the other guy shoot him? Just hands up, partner. Oh, hold on, sister. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. Oi. Oh, he a robot. By the way, I'm not a human, Detective. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Hey, the way that shit's spinning, your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Okay. How the fuck are we gonna get him out of here? Why would you go to all this trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Okay, possibility? Yeah, what are you talking about? There is no need for you to know, Detective. Please! Beep-a-dee, beep-a-dee, beep. Bitch! What is this gonna do? Oh, that's a gun! Detective Jowd! Now, it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. Damn! Got his ass. Okay, so we might be able to fuck with the gun, or we might be able to fuck with the thing. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said. Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Hey. Oh my god, it's banging. Okay. Let's see what we gotta do. Trick time. Okay, so... Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomil's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Huh? I went in it. Hello? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see. That means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death. But, wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Bitch, are we gonna go back to fucking 1999? Okay. Where are we? We're gonna be in Temsic Park. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. Oh my god. The final journey to the truth starts now. We went all the way back. How are we gonna stop him? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna continue. Because we're not all the way there. I clicked no! Okay. Final chapter. I hope we can do this in our usual allotted time. Hey. When was Yomil's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsic meteorite fell. Fuck, man. Meteorite. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. How the fuck are we gonna change this though? Hey. Boom. Hey, there's little Lynn. She fucking playing with some leaves and shit. Why is it smoking though? Lynn, you a pyro? It's ready. What is that? Boom. Hold it. He running. Oi! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Ah! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Oi. What's that in her hand? Oh yeah, that's that fishy cat. Is that me? Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. That's me? I'm the cat. Damn! I think that was me. I'm the little fishy cat. That breaks that. Takes his ass out. Ah! And Lynn gets thrown. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, are you okay? Yeah, she's fine. We've seen all of this, okay. We're drastically changing time here, boys, by the way. You're all right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Bing. So that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. I mean, we might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. Really? What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. I mean, I guess I get it, right? Because he's like, I've been living in this perpetual circle. If this is the final, if there's a way to just make it final, then fuck it. This will be your last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be some complicated ass shit here, bro. But hopefully we can get it done quickly. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? How are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, huh? She's not gonna budge from that spot. Okay, she's making sweet potatoes, but you know it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood does this girl have? Doesn't everybody have that at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Okay! I can't move to anything. Where are you at, Cecil? You're over here. Roasted sweet potato, basket, nozzle. There isn't anything. Oh, there's an egg up there. Hold on. Ah! I can't go up there. Ah! Okay. I guess we just wait. Yeah, she's gonna... Her baked potatoes done. Uh-huh. Hold it. Bang! And the Lynn didn't hear it because of the headphones. There's a fishy cat. Okay. I can examine her sweet potato. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. Okay. What the fuck are we talking about sweet potatoes for? I can crank these? Oh! Stay back! What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. You know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Okay, I mean, that gives us something to move over there. I'm gonna need you to move, homie. Okay, and then I could rock the basket. Okay. And then we go in it. I'm gonna go in it. Whee! Okay. I maybe shouldn't have gone in it. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato missile. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them. The potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm going to need your help. My help? I can't get out. Oh, hold on. I can't get out. I'm tripping for no reason. There. And then we switch. And then we, and then no. We go back here, and we make it spray up. And I think we switched this out, no? Or, what if we, yeah, and then we, you two, right? Because now it won't be able to break that. Oh, look, the lamppost is bending. Oh, I hope it doesn't kill him. But it wasn't broken yet, but it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. I fucking hope so. I mean, I'm just gonna wait, right? There's nothing else we could do. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm not even gonna see what they're saying. Let's see what happens. Beep, beep, beep. But is Detective Jowd gonna kill him? Detective Jowd's probably gonna kill him. Damn! Oh my god, it's banging, bro. I can't get over the music. There! How's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Oh, shit! He's okay, though. Detective Jowd. The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twist of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. Oh. No! I knew it. That is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! I can't believe it. Missile, the bullet is stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate, and to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. The egg? What am I swapping with? Bitch! Oh, the sweet potato. Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, the fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. Hey boys, he was okay with just dying a second ago. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. No! Look out! Wake up, you gotta get out of there. Oh, missile! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over, we're out of time. Miss Lynn! Oi! It's not over yet! But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would not be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now, even if we work together? Can you move her, Sissel? Or Yomiel, sorry? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. The battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Okay. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Oh! I pushed it. I didn't know what he said. I'm spraying it. Now, it's your turn, Missile. What? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. and then we swap? You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Okay. And then what? It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped, all right. These few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? I guess he's still him. He's him! You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oi! Move her out the way, bruh! Ah! No, he dies. Oh, his legs! He's okay. We could take that. We'd just be in a wheelchair. Ye gods. Oh, he's dead. Yo, Meal's dead as fuck. That was sweet, though. Oh my god, that was sweet as fuck. Lynn's alive. She's gonna ask him, yo, what's your job, mister? Oh, you're awake. No! He's dead, bro. He could be okay. I think he alright. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Yeah. We need to get that out of you. Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. Yeah, you got saved by a lot of people. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. And the rest is history. Who the fuck is that? Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What is that? Is that a key? What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Oh, okay. What are we doing right now, Detective Jowd? Like, thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Oh, this is sad, bro. This is kind of sad. Yeah, bro, this is sad as fuck. He's not gonna know, right? Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Okay, yeah, he's good. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? Does he even know? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. Oh, this is sad, bro. I'm gonna be sad as fuck. I can't believe this game's gonna make me sad. Oh! I wasn't expecting this, bro. Is that me? Am I the fishy cat? Hey, mister. Oh, I found this kitten. It was over there, and it's dead. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? That's us, bro. We're the fishy cat. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? That's me, bro. Oh. Oh. Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. I fucking knew it! Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That was our name! That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. Okay. How about it? Do you remember now? Yeah, I was your fishy cat. Oh my god. Why were you at the park? Old friend. I'm sad. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up part 13 of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I know, right? I cut it off right at a very cliffhanger-y spot, and trust me, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just I recorded this all in one big, you know, chunk, and it's a lot longer than 45 minutes. So that's why, you know, I was just gonna go ahead and separate these last two parts. The next part of this will be the last episode. The only reason there wasn't an upload yesterday was just because I had some things going on and we were having a giveaway contest thing in our Discord. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow for the ending of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. That's all I got. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.